What's up, gang? We are live. Jill, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. You are jacked in. Let's go. Hi, Mel. Megaboobs.exe. That's insane. A survival battle. I did, because I worked from home today erroneously. I went ahead and did some grinding. What did I grind? Mostly money. I didn't spend any of it so that you all would know what I was getting when I got it. Is that unhinged? Probably. Did I do it anyway? Yes. The one thing that did change is I picked up an Invis 1 chip. The invisible chip makes you invulnerable for a few seconds. Very handy to have, especially in asterisk code. They're kind of vital if you're going to beat, super bosses and things like that. My charge shot doing 5 damage is so weird. What do you mean that's your Navi name? No. Melodic Waffle is like a Megaman X name. That's a Star Force guy, because their names are like Taurus Fire and what's her name? Harp Note? Meowman.exe edits your husband. That's insane. A Navi needs help in this den area. I lowered this barrier permanently, so now you can access the square in here. Anyway, I have 8,000 enemies. What am I going to get? Nothing here, actually. Well, first, I'm going to get an unlocker. Helpful to have on hand in case we run into some purple mystery data. The other thing I'm going to buy is an HP meter. Having more HP is good. Megaman's HP caps at 1,000. Meowman is 100% an upgrade from Dr. Farts. How is that even debatable? You see, in future games, you automatically have a charge shot and it always does 10 damage. So your pea shooter does, your basic buster does 1, and then your charge shot is just multiplied by 10. That's the lingo for every other game in the franchise. For some reason, it's not that way. He did lose his degree, that's true. Maybe he's just humble. He's like one of those, please, my father was Dr. Farts. Almost too early on that one. Luckily, I'm the goat. Money is actually the best outcome rather than me getting any kind of chips from these battles, because I've kind of already exhausted this area in terms of things that would be useful to get. I like dark chips, if you can't tell. I'm looking for an absolute more. I just can't remember where he is. How's everyone's Tuesday going so far? Yeah, that's me. If a game has parrying, I put it toward the top of my tier list. This is secretly why I couldn't finish Shenmue 2. Not enough parrying. Doing alright? I could dig it. You spent probably the last 2 straight weeks thinking about Alice Thorne. That sounds like a good 2 weeks if you ask me. Good fun, good wholesome fun. I like the wrong way. You have a therapy appointment later and you really don't want to go. Why? It's good for you. Meditation work. I'm gonna do this. Okay. That's all my appointments with my psychiatrist go. She don't like to talk to me for longer than about 10 minutes. But I suppose that's kind of a gimmick, is there's a psychiatrist and she's like, "You dead?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Alright, here's a script," and I go away. And my therapist has actually asked me my problems. I feel bad for the lady. She has to care. This is going to be annoying. I'm going to try to make it work. I was telling some of the other lads earlier, I don't know why, but the last few days or so, I've just been worrying. Just anxious worry. God damn it, where is this fucking guy? Damn it. It's like there's some fucking idiot guy who needs help and I just can't find it. I feel dumb saying it too, because naturally, like, the first question someone's going to ask me is like, "Well, what are you worried about?" And it's like, I'm not really worried about myself. I'm doing fine. It's just like every once in a while, I think about the people around me who I actually care about and wonder how they're doing. I'm gonna scream. I know that's the guy that is doing the thing, and I have to kill him. But first I have to know he's the bad guy. I'm trying desperately to remember how I get there. Maybe I need to repeat this. Maybe I need to come in. The dungeon music here reminds you of the P3 dungeon music. Interesting. Okay. My only P3 thoughts are, oh my god, this is awful. Oh my god, please stop. I'm just gonna check for my own sake. Any particular reason you just deleted Bell? Are you okay? Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work like I want it to. Guards can only block one attack, and this guy does two, so fuck that. Yeah. Many have spoken to me about the power of simply not thinking about things. What I think everyone neglects about me is that I'm an idiot, and I can't do that. Oh, hey. Oh, sick! Power up. I always do rapid last. Mashing the button doesn't actually mean much to me. Doing more damage kicks ass. This fucking guy. Is it you? Damn it! This guy. Can't believe Joe's out here suppressing the comedy styles of now. Jealous. There he is. Now I can't walk. Basically, my brain just short-circuited trying to think of the quickest way to get back to that purple nappy because I know he's the bad guy who stole the walk program. But as I sat there thinking about it, I realized thinking about it was absolutely insane. So I'll just take the long way. It doesn't matter. I am once again permitted to think about Alex Drake. The boy returns. I made the correct decision. Ew! Yes! I kick ass. I'm the best in the world, bro. Sometimes with these kind of story fights, you don't get a ranking. I was kind of surprised that I got one. Only now, in this moment, did I understand that when you said P3, you meant Persona 3 and not Pandemonium 3, the big Firebird. I think pressed it, I wasn't counting. Literally, I was like, I don't hear it. But you have, like, Mel, you were here. You remember when I had to identify which songs go to which fucking... I know that I don't know anything about sounds. So I was like, maybe it does. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it does. I figured I would just shut up and let it ride. By the way, that's how you get where you're supposed to get from where I've been and not jacking in through Rabita's comp. If I wasn't an idiot, I would know that. I was really bamboozled, but I was bamboozled, but it was like, you know what? Everybody thinks differently, you know? What are you gonna do? That's why I didn't put up any protests, because I know that to be true. If it would hurt my feelings, you would certainly just pretend that it absolutely sounded like fucking Pandemonium. Just to watch my brain explode. Nice data. Oh boy. Thanks, buddy. This data proves that I am nice. That was a hateful day. My feelings got hurt so many times for no reason. Ooh. This will win the fight. You picked Stranger of Paradise back up. Any good? Any fun? Does that mean you're not going to want to play? Okay. Oh, you are an asshole. Break. No. I should have hesitated. It would have worked if I'd hesitated. Six hours in and you're obsessed. It's not nearly as hard as From Software. I'm sure. I thought eventually I was going to put that on Yozora Industries and we were going to co-op it. What happened to that? I was looking at chat. God forbid I have influence. I played the Star Wars and then NMBM. True. Once again, I will note that I said maybe I'll play Strangers of Paradise. And Jill's exact words were, I will literally unsub and die if you do that. What was I supposed to do? This is gonna be so ass. I'm already mad. Okay. Fucking stop. Do you see this shit? Please fill up custom bar. Get out of here, dweeb. Yeah, no enrage. Eventually, the planets come back. Yay! I don't even remember Lan inviting Chop to go camping. He had to know he wasn't going to say yes. He never would. He was an ass. Go by yourself. What a monster. I have neither the time nor the inclination to go camping. Go by yourself. He could just say no thank you. An asshole. No, Mel. I'm not letting you do this to my guy. I refuse. He's a decent boy who operates Proto Man. No. Don't you have a BL license now? I thought for French you didn't pronounce the D. I know it's a French word, but one, the anime didn't call it the way that you pronounce it correctly because they agree that it sounded insane. More importantly, is that Chada's his last name. His first name is Eugene. Everyone should just call him Eugene. You know, away from Battle Style. The anime also thought that Eugene was a crap name for the main rival guy, so they made his name Chalk Blaze. Which is a little edgy, if you ask me. But you know, hey, what you gonna do? It's no Yozora Heart, I'll tell you that much. Fuck off! I hate this game! Why are they faster than me? This might work, actually. No, I hate this game. God, why? You're gonna sell me on Stranger of Paradise. Okay, what are you cooking over there? You can equip 2 jobs you can switch between. There's a dual-wielding dagger job and a katana job. Wait a minute. I'm beginning to see the signs. And apparently Ninja is an advanced job that uses both of them. D? Well, what the fuck? Folks, they made a Yozora pill class? That rules. It's about time. Thank you. That's what I came for, by the way. Get in the fucking bed, man. Well, that's cool. It's Proto Man. That's right. What's wrong? Proto Man? Writing like this. Displayed on PET. They put upheaval in the game? Cool. I feel like Proto Man would never say K. People of Electopia, tomorrow you will see Gospel's might. The crime notice is pretty weird. Could it be connected with the secret file? He's like, probably not. Are you insane? I like that they gave Lamb little pajamas. He has his own, like, different sprite. Yeah. See, you see that there's a doghouse here, like the one in the front yard, so you would think there's a perspective flip or something like that, but they just have two doghouses. This is a real doghouse, but they actually don't even bother making it relevant until 5. This is a security system. And it's poignant because despite having two doghouses, man doesn't have a fucking dog. Where physically in the world is Megaman in this? You mean like the name of the setting? Or are you asking like physically where is Megaman kept? He is in the handheld computer thing, yes, the PT. So the deal is, your dude is in your handheld device, but when you jack in to either a independent computer or the internet, they're allowed to get from your individual device into the net of wherever you're going. Yeah. The anime actually shows it has a docking station he puts it on, but Mega Man keeps his emails, he uses his alarm clock, he helps him with his homework, that kind of stuff. Child Sprite used to always make me and Eddie laugh because clearly he's got a shirt, a belt, and pants. But because of the tone and the way his face is shaded, it looks just like he's got an Alex Drake shirt on and he's showing a little belly. That's a little chubby child. His shirt doesn't fit him, so he got a little stomach poking out. Little chubby child. What do you mean he's nice when he's talking to male? Piss off. Oh, I thought he was saying like, ah! No, he was saying, ah! What happened to the little girl that her hairline is receding at age 5? She lives in a world completely dominated by computers. That would terrify anybody. I can't remember how old Lan is supposed to be. 11? I want to say the games like each take place a year apart from each other, but I'm not positive. I press start like this game has like a database or something. You can tell this guy is evil because he has a unique sprite. Okay, well, that was horrible. I didn't think it was going to make that sound. Not me. I have one fear on this planet, and it's trying to remember how you solve this puzzle. I know you need a fire, but I don't remember which items you can put together to make a fire. So basically, I don't remember which things you gotta click to pull it off. There we go. You know, intuitive, like you would in the kids' game. You walk around clicking shit until eventually something happens. I got a stick. Who tossed the paper with a... Okay. One of these trees. That's the... There we go. Paper. Stick into that. And who's going... This really is peak game boy gaming. That would be weird. There you go. Fucking hell. Yes, land is indeed off-road roller skating to the talented young man. I hate that this is a dialogue option. Like, what would you think other than power? Grab the paper, around the fire. I would be horrified to try and do that. Horrified. Remember, we went to the lake once. Let's see, we all turned 18. This was right before going to college. Yeah, because it was July. And like 200 bees showed up. Because, you know, people had sodas and cake and all that stuff around. So, and we were around the lake, right? So stagnant. With 200 bees. Not joking. And so they started to like light candles and stuff to try and smoke them out, because, you know, that really does take out bees. I was horrified, bro. I've never seen that many bees in my life. Interesting. Have you ever seen the video of the guy who accidentally got a queen bee trapped in his car and started driving in the ensuing colony of bees? That's it. No. That sounds like the most horrifying thing I could ever think of in my whole life. I'm gonna try it. Yes! Go activity, let's go. If I get more Gutsman chips, I can put more in there. In this game, in later games, you can only use the program advance once per battle. But in this game, you can use it as many times as you can shove them in there. So, like, you also saw with the Guts Shoot program advance is 400 damage. So, like, if I want to try and crunch Airman, only way I'm really going to be able to pull that off is book me. Please. You think there's something shiny there, but you're not sure is frankly hilarious, not gonna lie. If a colony of bees swarmed after my car, I would just jump out and roll. I would just be so frightened. All right, folks, take guesses and bets. How exactly are we going to use the internet to defeat a bear? A cop car. All right, maybe bees aren't so bad after all. If you guessed, use binoculars to look at the bear and realize that it's not a real bear, it's actually a robot that you can jack into. You're correct. I actually kind of love that moment. But like, they're like, well, someone has to run over there and jack in, and so they all look at John like, you're the official. He's like, you got this. Such a punk. All the games are silly in their own ways. I love them. I love them so much. Oh, piss off. Now in this game, there aren't like, I've told you, or I've explained to you guys before, and you've seen it now, even if I didn't point it out, that viruses get upgrades, right? Those red ones are the level 2 version of the Metars that we've been fighting since the beginning. They're faster and they can also hide in their helmet to deflect damage. That also means they come with a better chip. Guard chips are actually just guards, they don't have 2 and 3, which sucks. Instead, they have shockwave chips. Who's posted the bees? I will never, ever, ever in my life see that post. I think you should understand that. I'm afraid of this. Give me my shockwave too. Thank you! Deserved. Look. Dude, there's supposed to be a guy, but oh yeah, you. You better got a virus. You want to see level 99, Bunny? They have to go up to 3. Oh, it's an image? Okay, if it's an image and it's not a video, and they're attacking the police, then I think I'll be able. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. How does that happen? The queen accidentally gets in there? Oh my god. Super Black. Only reasonable option. We're going to time this perfectly. They're all going to try and shoot at me, so I will line them up. I will get my S rank. I will get my heat shot chip. Yozora's cracked. Imagine you wanted to go camping, but in order for you to unlock camping, you had to fight a swarm of bees and then a bear. A robot bear at that. I wish I had an audience that would blindly attack whoever was insulting me. Fishy specking bunny on your friends. Good with that. Last time I didn't like the streamer, he took over the fucking Final Fantasy XIV server, so I decided to retire that entirely. Hilariously enough, along both of those lines, 3 has a system where you can befriend viruses. Not like befriend, but like you can find viruses that are docile, and they give you like a chip that summons them to do their attack, and you can feed them to level them up. And there's also a sheep virus. I just don't think it's in this game. Pretty sure the local viruses are only 4. It might be a 5, but pretty sure that one's 4. That can't be it. There's gotta be like games. It might just be 4. It doesn't matter. Ducks. So in the end, Mel, the answer is simply for you to enjoy this and make it a popular stream game so that I continue to stream them. That is the answer that you seek. And then eventually I'll make it to 4. Bro, you see me trying to click X on you. Stop. It is strange. Girl? Thanks, mate. Do something about it, man. Bare hands. Sick. Go land. Oh. Thanks. Guy. He was just like, go away, here's a battle chip. Shout out to you, my brother. I guess that's my backup option for getting some of these chips. I just spam those fucking infinity damage chips at them until they go away. The beta is here, though I'm pretty sure since I've already beaten Toadman, I can't fight him again. Soccer camp, girl. This is the guy that Jeff hates looking at. This is neat because this will let you still get around to the internet through Rabita's truck. If you wanted to go and get chips or buy stuff or what have you. Thank you. I think all of the children are just disturbing to look at. I'm sorry. The generic ones, at least. Nah, even some of Land's friends look insane. I changed the wallpaper. I like this one better. Oh, shoot. Fuck. Wait, I wish she didn't do that. Oh, god damn it. This is what he does. It's very annoying. I did that for Jake, so I know you can't attack him. We aren't. It's not a stove, no, a waffle. It's a gorilla. Everything is a computer in this series. Trust me, the sooner you understand that, the easier this entire section of Yozo Industries will be. Do not forget that we just ran into a bear that was a computer. Are bubblers 50 or 40? 40. He was jacking into them? That somehow is more a filthy thought than anything else you guys have said about this process. Oh, damn it, I want the shockwaves. Jack in. Marcus, you are alive. I genuinely feel very bad that I didn't have a thought about saving VODs until later. I mean, it's like I said, I never at any point thought that somebody might like to go back for them, which is insane because I was the person who proposed recording our D&D sessions specifically so you could go back and listen to them. But I suppose that shows my analysis of what I think I do here. I got some memories from Shenmue Forward, still pretty good. Fuck off, you stupid Mentar! You bastard! You jumped in front of the shot! What an ass. Go roll. Weird minor thing about roll. Roll's chip does 60 damage, but that actually surprised me when I saw this because in later games, Roll's attack is like 20 damage, but it hits 3 times. This is important because when you do things like add the attack plus 10 chip that I have, it's multiplied, right? So it would be 30 times 3 instead of 60 times plus 1. So instead of getting 70 damage, you get 90. I was attempting to abuse that until I looked and saw that that's not fun. Oh, okay, I guess that's your way to know how the game intends for you to pronounce it, because you just said, like, speaking of Chow, where's Chow? Male school. You never get to battle Glide. You can battle Gutsman in 1 through 4. You can only battle Roll in 4, but you can battle Roll. She's cool. The last game has like a little epilogue and everything that says like what happened to everybody. It's neat. Those are the sounds I make when I meet them. Smacking. If he dies, he dies. Let's go. That little quirk actually makes it so that, I mentioned that you can fight Proto Man and Base in all 6 games, so the only 2 bosses, and thus have chips in all 6 games. Roll is the same way, in that you can get a roll chip in all 6 games, but she's actually a version exclusive in 4, so you have to have the right version or trade with them, like Pokemon. It was weirdly unhinged. 4's version split has both Dex and Male as version exclusives for the same version. Like both of Land's friends end up there. You would think they'd be split. Thanks for telling me to get clear, Mr. Unique Sprite Man. What a good guy. What? Oh. The guy's like, run for your life! And the other guy was like, hey, I got some soap chips to sell. Well, I did, so appreciate him asking. I suppose, to be fair, Child and Proto Man are in the other version, so they kind of split it. But I imagine he would say, I'm not one of Lad's friends. There are a lot of ways to make fun of him. His little pudgy sticking out from under his shirt, his skunk hair, his name being Eugene. He's just a deeply silly guy to be Mega Man's eternal rival. He does kind of look like God of War. Find 4 bombs in the text. Okay. Lucky didn't get sent to my spam folder. An abandoned pet. Imagine that. Guys, ready for dungeon number 2? Scenario 2, as they say. This one has an interesting thing. Shit blows up. Fucker, I hate this game. The Fanfrit dungeon. Isn't Fanfrit the water guy? Am I dumb? Don't answer that. What am I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, Belias is fire. Mel, you actually like Final Fantasy 12. Get it together. I was getting stir-fried. God damn. Oh, there's your cannon C if you're not good enough. Get it yourself like I am. I knew. I was sitting there and I was like, I'm gonna step backwards into it, trying to do this dash. And I hate this game. Why do I think you're an FF12 liker? Did you talk about playing it at some point? There was some dungeon, lighthouse, or something? Yeah, see? The fucking crystal dungeon. You know all the terminology. Quick move, fire. You talked about playing 12, so you must like it. Like saying Yozora watched Star Wars movies, so he really likes Star Wars. I haven't watched all of them. Point taken. Point taken. I don't know. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. What's he gonna do? Move? Alright, I'm gonna go. When I talk about Final Fantasy 12, I always disclaimer it with I hate Final Fantasy 12, so I kind of thought everybody was that way. Now this is interesting because you can actually find these detonators in different order, but they go to the same place, if that makes sense. Like, I could have come jacked into this canteen and it would have been 1, and the PT would have been 2. I don't know if there's a way for you to know, like, how exactly that's going down, or if you just have to do what I do and figure it out. Me, it's partly a matter of I'm really interested in the series and their design progression and how they differ from each other. That's fair. I regret not finishing FF3 like I say all the time because I think FF3's endgame is stupid bullshit. But I didn't hate playing it once I kind of got it. Like once I learned changing your job frequently is actually not at all what the game wants you to do and shit like that. It's gonna have fun. I can do this if I'm not done. Two, I feel like I would have legitimately finished FF2 if I didn't get stuck. I saved because you could save anywhere in the GBA versions. I saved inside a dungeon. I finished it. I beat the boss at the end. But in FF2, the game was like, okay, now walk your ass back out of this dungeon. And I was like, but FF2, I have 3 hit points. And FF2 was like, whose fault is that, jackass? God damn it. Come on. Best in the world. And don't you forget. Was it the Dreadnought? No, I didn't get that far. I wish. It was some grotto. I was not that far. Like I think the boss was a Pisca demon. Oh. They have a cheat-coded folder. That makes sense. So far. The more G's, the better. I don't need another wide sword out. Are you there, God? It's me, Yozora. I'm cracked. Shot to be lucky draw invisible. I'm correct. In fairness to FF12, it took me a while of playing RPGs to like understand that random encounters are part of it. When I was a kid playing like Pokemon growing up, FF10 I had this issue, FF12, I saw random encounters as like a failure. Like I thought they were a thing to be avoided. And so what would inevitably happen in all of these games I just mentioned is I would reach a point where I couldn't fucking win because I was under leveled. I remember for FF10, the thought of just leveling better and starting the game over didn't compute to me at all. So what I did was I restarted Final Fantasy X from the very beginning. What boss was I struggling on that made me realize I was underleveled and wanted to try again? Braska's final Aeon. Checked. The last boss. this is the kind of shit that happens when you're a child and you have like nothing better to do. Like I didn't have a job to go to, you know what I mean? So like I could afford to just do head ass stuff like that. There was nobody to stop. There should have been. But for real though, and everybody always just makes fun of me like this is just a failing on my part. People like FF12, and that's okay. The thing that irked me about 12 is I eventually hit a point where I reached a, like, you're on an airship kind of gimmick, and oh yeah, security is like coming after you or whatever, and so you're trying to dodge. I think it's like security lasers or like walls or you know, like red whatever to get detected. And if you get detected, soldiers start spawning and running at you. I held down a button to run and just sprinted. I simply ran. And I got all the way through that dungeon, maybe fighting the occasional guy, to the boss. I got in there with the boss. I did a quickening. And the way that the quickenings work is you can just... Oh, folks. If your reflexes are fast enough, you hit them and then you can mischarge them to get another one. So I'm sitting there, just mashing through quickenings over and over and over again. And I sat there, like, kind of like at a certain point, I think I was just like, how far can I take this? Like, how does this system work? So I did, like, in reality, it might have been 20 seconds, but in my head, I sat there for like 6 minutes. And I was like, well, is that it? Like, is the boss dead? I have no fucking clue what happened. And sure enough, he was. Like, eventually I got out, and the boss just died in full. I didn't do shit. That was kind of it for me. Every time I've ever told this story, you know, people who like FF12, so they're like, okay, that's a great story, jackass, nobody cares. Which is, you know, I respect it. But that was my experience. Like, that happened, and that was the last part of FF12 I played. I did that, and I was like, this ain't for me. Which I will admit is kind of hilarious, because I fucked up. The strat was kill the Metar, and then let them move out of the way so I can hit the bottom. It just seemed like, oh no, the sentence I was trying to get at is, I feel like if that happened today, like on a stream game, I would find that hilarious and it would make me continue playing it, but that was just not how I felt at the time. And, you know, there's just a lot to it. The cast didn't really grip me. I wasn't, like, particularly fond of any of the characters, really. People have often preached to me the good word of, like, Bosch and Fran. I wasn't into it. Not Bosch. Balthier. People like Bosch too, but that's not what I mean. And I know what you are thinking. You're thinking, of course, Yozora, you're contrarian. So people told you they liked Balthier and you stopped on purpose. And the answer to that is probably, but I wish to be left alone. I could have hit the bomb and killed them both double delete. I'm stupid. I don't like the quickening system. There's no skill involved in hitting reroll. Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. I was like, well, this, I'm good. You know, this clearly means I've gotten what I need to. I'm out. Imagine S rank giving me a shockwave chip out of all of them. What's up? I think I can still do this. I can. So you think Van is your favorite out of the original cast? I don't know. Listen up. I analyzed the bomb, and it's only short range. All the detonators should be in this vicinity. The person who did this must love causing chaos. He's probably carrying the last switch himself. Gang, do you want to guess which character I saw earlier who's carrying the bomb? At the end of the day, you know, the game, the franchise has 15 main entrances with a 16th on the way. There was just no possible way I was going to like all of them. I'm sure there are people who do, and that's cool, but it just wasn't going to be me ever. And I feel like if out of all 15, I have tried all 15, not tried, I've never tried 11. My apologies. I've tried 14 of them, and I liked all of them but 2. That's pretty good. 2's bollocks, 12 sucks. Everyone else is, you know, whatever. Anyway, it's this jackass. Get suspicious. I like that he's just like, well, you caught me. It is me. I'm gonna kill everybody. Dave the Bomber. He's blowing up the dam because people don't trash it. He's operating Quickman, who is also from Megaman 2, like Airman. This is just like raw JRPG villain. He's got the detonator on him, he wants to blow up the bomb, he confesses to the crime, and then he challenges Lan to jack into his own PET to face Quickman. So, like, one, it's gotta be really awkward for Lan to be standing there just kind of looking at him like, I'm gonna beat you. He's like, look at that. Because, like, not until... In the 4th game, they make it so that PETs are wireless, so you can jack in from anywhere, which is kind of interesting because it like opens up storytelling possibilities. But like, until they get there, you have egghead shit like this. Oh wait. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Playing 11 really helped bridge the gap between 10 and 12. I feel like I definitely 100% believe you because I have kind of always said that my big gripe with 12 is that it. Fuck you, Airman. It felt like an MMO that was single player. And I've certainly had people who tell me, like, that's dumb. Because never have I ever expressed an opinion about FF12 without someone there to tell me I'm fucking wrong. But that's how it felt. One of my big resentments, frankly, was the fact that, like, and I did the wrong thing. Like, there's so many ways to argue that I just played FF12 wrong and that's why I didn't like it, but I'm stubborn and I still think I wouldn't like it. But coming from Kingdom Hearts and having full control of my character in combat, when I ran into situations where a boss would, like, cast a raid wide, I was, like, bamboozled. Like, I was like, what do you mean? I can't move. What's the point, then? If I'm going to take the damage no matter what I do. Like, what kind of shit is this, basically? Power up. You do that at 14 too. You were sitting there waiting for that, weren't you? You got excited to say, big bully. Go to hell. Oh shit. This is bad. Now if you're astute, you've noticed those lads shoot fire and those bombs, if you hit them with a fire chip, explode. So I needed to make sure that I never lined up in the middle because I would dodge the attack and then it would hit the bomb and do 1 billion damage to Yozora. I hate this game. I just got baited. Damn it! Man, you're Buster charges slow, like no matter what you do. God damn. You never ever put healing chips in your deck? These games were impossible. Okay. You just struggled hard as hell with this series, didn't you? I'm gonna turn off the PlayStation. That guy's name is handy. You were 7. Fair enough. Eventually, once you get far enough, you don't, like, need them. I hate this game. Fuck. I thought I killed him. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Eventually your deck gets so big that you just have like one heal, maybe two. At 9 years old, I was wondering when am I going to cure and cure out cards and channelers. That's horrible. When I played through Channel Memories, I had an action replay that my mom bought or I picked up. I don't have any idea where I got it. I don't know why I had it. But I did, so I just hacked the game so that I had a million allowances in my deck and all the cards and shit like that. It wasn't until later that I knew, like, my game crashed once because I was using cards like Peter Pan outside of Neverland, which you're not allowed to do. And sure enough, in Channel Memories, which you can verify in the Let's Play since I actually played that on the channel, you only need, like, so many cures. Usually, like, 4 will get you through, unless you're really struggling for blocks. I think I'm having an aneurysm. What's happening? You hated deck building, so none of these games were that fun. It's not for everybody. I adore this series, but I don't know that I begrudge people who don't like it. Even if I'm like, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. Oh, you fuck. I hate this guy so much, it hurts. The thing that made me finally, like, get in is when I understood that, like, your objective is to make it so that your whole deck flows, so that it's like either all one code or whatever, and has a theme generally. And that, for whatever reason, was like super intriguing to my brain. It's almost like a puzzle. Who did that? And then I got into the habit of like going online to look at them, and like other pre-made decks people have considered would be pretty good. Hunting down the chips in the right code to pull it off. I don't know why, but I was into it. I appreciate deck building and roleplay inspired by this game because it lays out some just clearly and offers things one at a time. Quick lesson, because I'm quick. Every operator wears the sign of their Navi somewhere on their person. It's kind of a cute detail once you notice it. You can see, I literally leaned forward to point at my fucking screen. Hate my life. You can see Lan's got the Megaman on his headband, and Megaman's got it on his chest. Mom and Navi's have their symbol on their chest. But Dave has the quick boomerang on his hat. Quick Man has it on his head too. Male's got a heart-shaped lamp. A single gut shoot will kill him from full. And because I'm a child, that's what I'm thinking. Quickman's gimmick is that if you try to hit him, he will deflect because he's very fast. But you can hit him when he attacks. Of course it wouldn't give me the Gutsman chip. Why would it? Hate this game. Oh, no, what? I can't breathe. It's just because I want it. If you're a lane, you can also kind of pause stuff at this man because he's vulnerable. He's vulnerable while he's dashing. This is the last MMB in 2 stream. I can't breathe. Why is it the last chip? I'm like, God damn, this game! Holy shit! But if you're not lame, you do shit like this. Goodbye, man. You can't get the V1 chip from any of the bosses anyway, so it doesn't really behoove you to kill them quickly. It doesn't do anything for you. He said, nursing his injury to his pride. I really wish I could eat a cheeseburger. That's what I want. This guy is insane, by the way. Megaman! Arrived just in the nick of time to save the day. He does that. He's a good boy. Proto-Man's Battle Network design is like half Proto-Man, half Zero for some reason. It's cool though. Jillian, please, not like this. Future head of gospel. IQ 170. I don't remember that dialogue at all. I've never hated a character more than him quietly dropping his fucking IQ to dump on these grade school children. Shut up, Dave. Dweeb. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. Now you might be asking, how did Proto-Man get here if we're literally physically standing next to Dave, jacked into his PET? And the answer might surprise you. One, you weren't thinking that because you're not thinking that hard about this clearly insane game. But two, because this game is complete bullshit nonsense, that's how. Yeah, thanks, Brave Lamb. Way to bury Dave and Arashi. They were just the boundaries. Dark, your time to shine. We're getting close to unlocking like the last part of this game in terms of mechanics. Hell, will you be my pen pal? That's what it says. A pen pal? This was a thing that actually happened a long time ago. You would just, before the internet, you would just write. I actually hate that Yumland is known for its good food. Yumland. Quickman is in a part of the internet we can't access yet, so I can't go fight him for his chip like I did Aaron. But that's okay. Walk right past. The reason why you jack into all these incidental places are really for the random encounter table. So like this place has spiky 2s, which will be good for me to know when I am ready to farm. spiky twos. And of course for these blue mystery daters. A lot of money I'm rolling up on. Oh. Oh. If you notice, blue spiky attacks hit the panel, and then they hit the target and also the panel behind it. The pink spikies, they hit in a V-shaped pattern. Now we can fight Gutsman B2. Okay, tried. As I've said before, the secret is getting the program advance that you need early in the fight and then hitting it to kill bosses quickly. Anyway, I was unlucky. If I was like insane, I would just restart the fight until I got what I needed, but I'm not gonna do it. The reason why I say that would be the insane thing is because, much like when I beat him the first time, after I beat this Gutsman, he's going to be like, I need a minute before I can challenge him again. I just am getting no luck with this fucking Gutsman. Hey, that'll help. As I mentioned, there's 3 tiers of chip. So now we have a Gutsman B2. Gutsman B2 is the same thing as Gutsman, but it does a little bit more damage. 70 instead of 50. I have 1, 2, 3 guards. I have 2 fishies, I think, or 2 dash attacks, and 2 gutsmans. So in theory, I could roll out 2 gut shoots in a fight now. For all my gut shoot likers. I don't remember if you can fight it without no. This is Mr. Famous. Hikari Labs is relevant because Land's name is Land Hikari. Hikari Labs is run by his father. I'm going to stop here since some of you guys will enjoy this. Now, Mr. Famous's gimmick is that he's actually the guy that you can face. Fucker, I hate that attack. It's so hard to dodge. Yeah, Mr. Famous's gimmick is that he has a different Navi every time you see him in a game, actually. So he is not like other folks who have the same Navi game to game for the most part. Mr. Famous has Gateman in this game, Punk in 3, Kendo Man in 4, Gridman in 5. And the interesting thing about them is that other than 3, where Punk is based off of one of the enemies in those Game Boy Megaman games, the Megaman Killers. His other 3 Navis, including Gateman that we just saw, are actually all fan-made Navis. They hold a contest, and whoever wins gets their Navi made into Mr. Famous's guy. Gateman is kind of like, okay. Kendo Man I actually think is pretty cool. Gridman is not a grid like you think. It's like the first of football. He's a football guy. I think Gridman kind of does. It's kind of neat how much this game like embraced having a fan base compared to what I see now so often. Six actually took it a step forward, and in 6, the bad guy team has 4 dudes, and all 4 of them are fan-made Navis. Last Man, Circus Man, Judge Man, and Element. Or no, Wedding. Wedding. This is the chip trader that I got a message about. You can't save Scumbit except you totally can. You put in 3 chips, and you get 1 out. I got a Bubbler H. Useless. You put 3 in, and you get 1 out. Another Alexo is kind of crappy. Kind of. Anyway, that's that game. Damn it. I forgot that I'm not just allowed to walk in there when I eat. It's okay. Understood. Thanks for dropping by, Mel. You have a good night. I won't be too far behind you. Turns out you want to go to Yumland, and the answer is no. Of course, do that way, and which I intelligently prepared myself for by already being in the area. Special ops. And this slide says, before you can proceed, you need to understand there's a side quest system. So here's some side quests, go do them. But me personally, I think that's a story for next time. So, let's wrap up here, folks. Thank you all for coming and checking me out tonight. I appreciate it. It's been fun, it's been grand, it's been lovely. I will be back on Thursday with more about number 2. See you all then. Goodbye. Hanging in.